Welcome to the Furious Stiles Podcast. Let's see where we at. Yeah, so anyway, Prodigy, man. Back to Prodigy. Rest in power to the brother. Just always came with the punchlines, always had the metaphors, street talk, Queensbridge, New York, what he represented it well, spoke about things that went on there, and just kind of put you there.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I loved about that real hip hop in those times. They would just they had me at a point. You know, we some country brothers from the sticks, and but man, they had me wanting to live there. And I'm not saying that, I want to go live in the projects in Queensbridge, but they put you there and they made it so interesting. You wanted to see what was going on.
Exactly. See what they were doing.
And because
how they were living.
Yeah, see how they were. Because Prodigy, man, he could battle you on that street stuff, on them street lyrics. He could give it to you like one of the best. So. But yeah, he could definitely paint a picture too. Prodigy is definitely that guy. Like I said, one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time is The Infamous, and half of that reason is because of Prodigy. So, and of course, there's a lot of other awesome albums that they did. But but Hell on Earth, that man, I remember the song that they had on that DJ Clue mixtape. We wanna kill you. You remember that?
Yeah.
It almost sounded like It almost sounded like Superman. Dun, 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 dun. Man. Peace to our way of life. Hats off to all the tribe. Like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, that's real hip hop right there.
Real hip hop, man. That was
listen to just nowadays stuff, you might not know about it, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely do your Googles and do your YouTubes as well.
Yeah,
because a lot of this stuff that we talking about, somebody didn't uploaded it, and if it's not uploaded, it will be. So if somebody ain't got to it yet, it'll be on there. Trust me. So y'all need to check for this stuff.
Oh yeah.
So what you got over there? I think I just did 22. What you got?
My 22 is Run DMC.
Oh man.
Yeah. Legends of the game.
Legends.
First act to crossover on a large scale.
Yep.
Run's House, classic song. King of Rock.
Yes, sir.
My Adidas, just straight hardcore knocking.
Oh man.
It's like that positive message songs,
Yeah.
Run DMC, they could do it all. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, man. Shout out to them. Another rest in power. We've lost so many greats, man. Jam Master Jay, man. Actually, without Jam Master Jay, according to 50, there kind of wouldn't be a 50 Cent without Jam Master Jay, because 50 Cent said that Jam Master Jay was the first person who actually showed him how to format a song, how to write a real song. 50 just knew how to rap, but he didn't know how to write a song.
Right.
And Jam Master Jay was that guy who showed him how to structure a song. So, I mean, it's so funny when you look at it. A lot of guys that we enjoyed and listened to later, they're here because somebody came before them. That's why you got to pay. That's why you young bulls out there, man, y'all gotta like chill, man. Like, stop talking about old heads this, old heads that. Tupac ain't good. All this stuff.
I'm better than Tupac.
Yeah, I'm better than Tupac.
I love Joey Badass, but man, why would you say that?
Yeah, why would you say that? Like, just pay homage, man. Like, nobody's saying, nobody's saying that y'all ain't dope, but just learn where this stuff came from, because it'll actually make you a better rapper if you look at the past and you can learn from those greats and write even better with your own pad or your phone. We do all the writing on the phone now.
Yeah.
So, but
still on laptop.
Yeah.
I can move stuff around with my fingers and stuff on laptop.
Yeah. You got the whole laptop over. Well, I got mine behind me, but we're doing all the recording with that. So, I got my list right here. But yeah, man, where were we at? That was 22?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that was Run DMC. Yeah, but anyway, rest in power to Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hit it on the nose with that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, Adidas, those are like some of my favorite shoes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had everybody wearing Adidas, man, when they came out. And I was too young at the time to buy my own stuff, so our mom was getting us stuff from Kmart and and Walmart. Like, we wouldn't get no name brand stuff because it was like, as long as it fit and as long as it lasted, that's what we got. That's what we put on our feet. So I didn't have the money to have Adidas, but I wanted them because of them.
Yeah, I guess nowadays you want to make a song, you call it My Yeezys or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it'd be my because everybody be crazy about them Yeezys now.
My Yeezys.
Yeah, hey, that might be. Who knows, man? That might be something that that he'll actually do. But I know he's doing the gospel thing now. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Let me see what I got. I got
21.
yeah, 21, man. We getting on up
I'm
there.
21.
You know what I'm saying? This is another rest in power. Man, hip hop has lost so many. Brothers, we need y'all to stay alive. We love y'all. We love the music you bring to the table, and your families miss y'all for sure. So rest in power to this brother. This brother right here, this is a Spanish brother. Of course, the language is Spanish, so it would be a Latino. But, it's still a brother. Like I said, all that race stuff or whatever doesn't matter. We all brothers and sisters on this planet. But this is a brother whose origins is for Puerto Rico, and this guy right here was influenced by Cool G Rap, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I will know in a second when you say it.
Big Pun.
Yeah, baby. Telling you.
That's one of the illest rappers I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He could easily be in top 3.
Yeah, he could. He sure could.
But I'm sort of tripping because you included him, but you didn't include Biggie. That sort of it trips me out. I mean, you would think. Because they didn't put out much music, either one of them.
I know. It's crazy because and that's a very good point. So and to that point, actually, for me, based on and I know that I said like with Biggie, like, oh man, it's he didn't do enough. Well, like with Biggie, I really only listened. I really only just really liked that Life After Death album.
Right.
And but like with Pun, I was liking those Terror Squad compilations that he was on.
Right.
I liked his first album that had 20-something songs on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I also I'm trying to see what else. Yeah, it was just like multiple compilations that he was on in that album. So yeah, I gotta throw Pun in there. And I feel like as far as like bar for bar, he just really, really brought something to the table because he had the flow. It was the what was the one thing that he said on that one song with Fat Joe? They did the
Twins.
Yeah, well, it was the remake of the Snoop and Dre song. Deep Cover.
Oh, okay.
Dead in the middle of Little Italy. Dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did we know that we riddled the middleman who didn't do diddly. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of flow, you can tell that that's Cool G Rap influence.
Right.
But man, you talk about I never really heard Biggie put it down like that.
Yeah.
Like how Pun did. So like I said, Biggie, I got Biggie in my top 50. I got him in the top 50, but I got Pun in the top 25.
Yeah, okay.
So I got to throw him in there, man. So many good tracks on that Capital Punishment album.
Yeah.
So many good tracks, man. I can't. It's like 20-something tracks. I basically liked almost every song on there. Okay. So I got to put him in my top 25. Big Pun, y'all. Oh, what you got next?
Oh, for 21, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I just did 21.
Okay, my 21 is Digital Underground.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Shock and Humpty Hump, same people.
Oh man,
same man.
Yeah,
we're all in the same gang. They were on that song. I said they, but he was on that song. Shock G, Sex Package, the album.
Oh man,
Humpty Hump, Do What You Like.
Yes, sir.
Classic stuff, That's where the world first heard Tupac was with Digital Underground.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was that EP that Pac was on with them.
Yeah.
Same song.
Yeah,
man.
It was that EP was called. It was like a cartoon drawing. I forget what it was.
Yeah, I forget what it was. It was it had like 6 songs on there.
Yeah,
and that was the song. That was the first time we heard Pac was on that same song.
Yeah.
Or it's called Same Song.
Yeah,
man. I agree.
But like that album, like the Sex Package album was like it was good because it was like transporting you into a movie where like the Sex Package, you would take them and you could get whatever girl you wanted, and it was a whole story behind it. It was some good storytelling with that.
And you could kind of see it too, because when you did the fold out, it kind of showed you a little bit of that world of what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Like what the little packet looked like. It was like glowing.
Yeah.
And it was like a square or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was like all these ladies, and he was just like living in this different world. So that was a dope, cool little concept they put together.
Yeah.
I was just checking to make sure everything's still recording good. Let's see here. That was 21?
21, yeah.
All right, so for my 20, this brother right here is he's on Eminem's latest album that just came out, Music to Be Murdered by Eminem. This brother actually is on this song called Ya Ya, and just got on there and outshined everybody. Like, I'm sorry. This dude stole the show on the song. The song, of course, is Eminem's song. It's got Royce the 5'9" on there, and it's got Q-Tip doing the hook. But the guy who took the show, Black Thought, y'all.
Yeah, Black Thought. I'm trying to think. I'm looking through my list.
Okay.
He probably would be an honorable mention, but Black Thought, yeah. I mean, he's got lyrics. I got like a lot of his solo stuff. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Thought.
He got a like the latest joint that he got right now. He got a joint with produced by Ninth Wonder.
Yeah.
And then he's got that's the latest one. But man, you go back to the albums with all the stuff that he got with the Roots.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see
Freestyle on Funk Flex.
Oh man, the Freestyle on Funk Flex, the Illadale Half-Life album. That album was pretty much perfection.
Yeah.
I just it had the song on there, Clones. Man,
whatever album that was, it had that Proceed. It had several Proceed joints. Proceed Part 1, Proceed Part 2.
Yeah, the remixes for all those, all the Part 1s and 2s are Proceeds, man. Yeah.
I have him at 39 on my 50 greatest MC list.
Oh, okay.
39.
Okay, so you got him in your top 50.
Yeah.
I got him in my top 25, man. So many. That first Roots album that came out had the blue cover.
Yeah.
And it was a real jazzy hip-hop album. But, man, Black Thought did his thing on there. And like I said...
Do You Want More album, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was called Do You Want More. And then the next album was called Illadale Half-Life.
Yeah.
And the Illadale Half-Life album, that album was just like perfection.
Yeah.
He got me with that one. He really did. Him and Militant. But yeah, Black Thought, y'all.
Militant is a comedian.
yeah. I was about to say that too. That's a comedian. So, but
He's
man,
still doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He was a funny dude, man.
Not to get off subject, but
yeah, man. But Black Thought, man, so many jams. All those Proceeds, that Illadale Half-Life, the Do You Want More, Things Fall Apart.
Oh, the classic album, Things Fall Apart.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
I think I ended up, in my broker days, I ended up selling that.
Yeah.
But I still got to go back and get that album.
Yeah.
Still got it. I still remember some joints off of there.
Man. So that's what I'm rolling with on that number, y'all. Black Thought, and he is still, matter of fact, it sounds like he's getting better.
Yeah.
So he's still putting it down, man.
Yep.
We're on. Okay. Yeah, you're 20, I guess.
Well, my 20 is your 21.
Oh, really?
So Big Pun.
Oh, yeah.
Capital Punishment album. We'll just go through this real fast. Still Not a Player. The Dream Shatterer.
Yeah.
You know, You Ain't a Killer from the Soul and the Whole album.
Yeah, You Ain't a Killer.
Sick wordplay, great metaphors. That's Big Pun.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I'm glad you kind of went in on some of the some other songs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Killer. Yeah, the You Ain't a man. That was the first time I think that we kind of heard from him.
Yeah.
Because I remember Loud, I think it was Loud Records.
Yeah.
They had like this sampler that they had put out.
Yeah.
And that was on there. Mm-hmm. It had some songs by some other guys that was on Loud. I think Dead Prez was on there. Mm-hmm. And man, I think Dead Prez might even be an honorable mention.
You know, they gotta be. I totally forgot them.
Yeah, I totally forgot them too because we hadn't heard from them in a while.
Yeah, top 50, y'all.
Gotta be. And that, you know what? I'm gonna tell you how they're gonna really show up. That first album that they put out, like if we do like a top 25 albums, that without a doubt is probably like a top 10 hip hop album of all time.
Well, It was Get Free, right?
Yeah. Let's Get Free.
Let's Get Free. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think Dead Prez is gonna pop up on the list later.
Easier.
Oh yeah. Stickman could sing.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was something like, "Don't stop, letting things get easier." It was something like that. Dude, Stickman could rap. Stickman could sing. They had some of the dopest beats.
Yeah.
And of course M1. You know,
Brand Nubian. Lord Jamar was producing here and there.
Sure was. He sure was, man. Yeah, Lord Jamar was doing his thing, man. Brand Nubian, Lord Jamar. Everybody knows him as DJ Vlad and online with the Godcast and all that stuff, Lord Jamar. You know, a lot of folks, they see him now, but they have no idea what Lord Jamar brought to the game.
Oh, yeah.
They have no idea, man. Yeah. That guy is not just some angry black dude sitting on the couch talking to DJ Vlad. No, that is hip hop. Like, he gave birth to a lot of these conscious rappers that y'all like. So, but anyway, he did some beats. You're right, for Dead Prez. So shout out to him. Let me see. What was your that was your 20?
That was my 20.
Yeah, for Big Pun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were almost on one accord with that too. Okay,
yeah.
All right, dope. Let me see here. All right, so we at 19. This particular guy right here, I don't know if a whole lot of people know about this brother, but if you a hip hop head, you do.
Yeah.
This brother right here was the latest addition. Y'all heard me speak on Jay Dilla earlier. This brother right here was in that group, but after Jay Dilla had passed, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He was the latest addition to Slum Village. Shout out to the brother named Elzy, y'all. Or Elzy.
Elzy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That guy there.
He'd be an honorable mention on my list.
Yeah. I got him my top 25. I heard so much dopeness from him.
Yeah.
From just pure hip hop to hip hop that was a little bit more mainstream. Like some of those songs like that they did with Kanye. The I'm calling out to all my whatever, that joint with John Legend. I mean, so Elzy could do a song like that was radio ready, or he could do a song. Let me get this back. Yeah, he could do a song like that was radio ready or mainstream ready, or he could do some dope underground stuff.
Right.
So I could just make him top 25 just off the Slum Village albums.
Yeah.
That he was on, because he would be on there spitting fire. And he almost kind of seemed a little out of place, because Slum Village was more like fun hip hop.
Yeah.
And he could be fun with the hip hop, but his bars were so hard. It was like, man, this is an MC. Like, he ain't no just having fun saying some whatever stuff. Like, because Slum Village was dope, but they were like fun hip hop.
Yeah.
But man, his stuff was serious, man. It still is serious, because he's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I got to put him on there. But like I said, for anybody who really want to check for Elzy, I would definitely say go grab those Slum Village albums.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hear some metaphors for days from Elzy.
Yeah.
And he's from Detroit. So I know a lot of people, they think Detroit, they think Eminem, but man, Detroit has a lot of talent, man. They got a lot of talent. So a lot of dudes, a lot of spitters up there. Elzy.
Yep.
That was my
19.
19, yeah. What you got?
My 19 was Royal Flush.
Oh man, Royal Flush.
This is basically off the strength of one album.
Yeah.
But he was just that good, y'all.
Yeah. Ice Down Medallions.
Yeah. Most of the tracks are as good as anything off of Illmatic or any so-called classic rapper's album. I mean, serious.
Yes, sir.
You know, like I said, Iced Out Medallions, Conflict, Moving on Your Weak Production, Worldwide, the song, Family Problems, the song. I mean, he could do it. I mean, he's even influenced a couple of song titles I've got. Mm-hmm. So he's just, you know, I mean, he was doing it. I mean, really, you could say the classic albums, Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, and then go to Ghetto Millionaire by Royal Flush.
Yeah.
I mean, serious, he's as good as anybody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, we definitely gonna have to do a top 25 albums because that's definitely that might be one of those.
Yeah,
for me because that was an album that I remember just listening to all the time. Like you said, Ice Down Medallions, all the songs that you mentioned. Man, that Worldwide, that's one of the illest beats that I had ever heard.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And then the Moving On Your Week Productions. That's one of the. Who was doing those beats?
so a lot of dudes. I had to do some research on it and go back and get the album and see what it was doing. I'm not really sure.
Oh, you know what? I think the Moving On Your Week Productions, that was done by the Beat Miners.
Okay.
Yeah, the Beat Miners, man. Ooh, man.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, they are no joke.
They put out something last year.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. They put like a little compilation album together, and they had like somebody on there. I forget who was on there. Maybe Joel Ortiz and somebody, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check for that for sure. Cause man, those guys, man, you talk about some beasts on the beats.
Oh yeah.
Man. So let's see what we got.
That's 19.
Yeah, that was 19. All right, y'all. This guy right here is this is what you would call like the cleanup man. You know what I mean? He's in a group, but he would use a lot of times he would go last.
Yeah.
And there was a reason why he would go last. Now, some people that really know hip hop, they might be thinking that I'm thinking of a particular group, Onyx, but we're not there yet. We're talking about leaders of the new school right now, and the brother that I'm talking about is none other than Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, the Busta Bus.
Man, that guy, you talk about take ish over.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think he has a top 25 album. The album that had Rick James on it with The Ghetto, and the song that he had with Raekwon, Cocaina. You know what I'm saying? Man, that was the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Seriously, the Big Bang Theory, that's like, I don't like to give out too many. I know a lot of times people like to say, they like to give somebody the GOAT real quick. They'll be like, oh, that's the GOAT, or that's a classic. Nah, you can't just, well, I'm not the type to just give out those titles that easy.
Right.
But man, that Big Bang Theory album, that's close to a classic album. I mean, because I don't know if you really remember it like that, but pretty much every song on there was good.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that it was a classic because I don't just give out that title that easy, but it's very close.
Oh, okay.
And you're talking about a guy that came from a group, Leaders of the New School, which had one of my favorite songs, Sob Story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dope brothers in the group. You know, you Charlie Brown, your Dinko D, and I remember they had added a fourth guy, Marlo, I think it was the fourth guy, and yeah. But anyway, yeah, y'all, Busta Rhymes. Check out Scenario.
Oh yeah.
Check out the song Scenario by a Tribe Called Quest, and he got on there, ripped it up. And yeah, y'all know, man. And Busta Rhymes still doing it,
Yeah,
still
doing his
ripping,
thing.
still ripping. And he got new fans, like really young people that know him.
I bought that Flip Mode versus the Conglomerate song.
Oh yeah,
and then some other the song he did with a guy I don't like, Eminem. But
oh Lord have mercy, there go the thumbs down. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I don't know if you've seen YouTube, but Lord have mercy if you say anything bad about that guy, it's over for your video.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm gonna edit it out. Trust me, if you see it, you will not believe the stuff that you see on YouTube about like him in particular.
Yeah.
If you say anything bad, thumb down, thumb down, thumb down, thumb down. I'll be like, dude, it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
But anyway, that song, that's a pretty hype song, though, the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
It had what was the one group Everlast was in? They sampled that same sample. Yeah, House of Pain. They sampled that same song to Jump Around for that song that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, that was my 18.
Okay, 18.
Yeah.
My 18 is De La Soul.
Oh man, yeah.
Positive News, True Goy, DJ Mace.
Yeah, Mace. Yeah.
So yeah, their Stakes Are High album.
Oh man,
classic.
Let me do one more for that.
I even like a couple tracks off that Balloon Mind State.
Yeah.
And they're just like I said, they're like Tribe Called Quest. They're the same type of good feeling hip hop group as Tribe Called Quest.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. They're they're in the native tongue, that whole little clip.
Yeah, same clip. Yeah.
So which it had always made sense.
Yeah.
The only thing that was always a little weird to me was when the Black Sheep got in that. But I guess they were the black sheep of the native tongue, so I guess that still worked.
Right.
The actual literal meaning of
they
black
get
sheep.
An honorable mention too.
Yeah,
I forgot about them. Black Sheep.
Man, honorable mention, y'all. We just gonna throw that one in there real quick, man.
Mr. Long, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Long. I don't know what he's doing these days, but Drez, he's still doing it. I seen him on Instagram, and he plays golf, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we done lost so many brothers. It's nice to see brothers like years down the line, and they good.
Still alive, yeah.
Yeah, they good. They look well. Like, I love it, man. Drez.
Black people don't age anyway.
Man, and the brother Drez, he looked the same in the family, the song that we were talking about with Gangstar and J. Cole. He's in that video.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I hadn't even seen that video.
Well, at the very end of Guru's first verse, DJ Premier scratches in, and you can't beat that with a bat. Yeah. And then they had Drez in the video saying it. Oh, and I was like, yo, it's Drez right there. I was so excited, man.
Yeah.
So, man, definitely an honorable mention.
Who'd you have for 18?
Yeah, I had Busta Rhymes.
Oh, Busta Rhymes. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And look at here, Siri was on here recording everything I was saying. I got the whole thing.
Government, they're listening.
Yeah, if the feds are definitely watching or something. Who plays golf? It's nice to see brothers like years down the line. Man, this thing was recording everything I was saying. Doggone fine, man.
I'm telling you, throw that ish out the window.
Man, it's right on my list, but I can still see everything now.
Yeah, if you think you got privacy, you really don't. So
yeah,
that's probably a topic for another day.
Man, that's hey, I talked about that podcast earlier, the Thought Crimes podcast I be listening to. That's they be talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So shout out to them, man. I really I'm a fan of that podcast, and of course huge fan of David Banner. I like what Joe Budden is doing. I like what Godfrey is doing with the
Crazy Brother.
Yeah, the Crazy Brother, the comedian.
Still needs to come to Memphis.
Yeah,
Chuckles
man.
Comedy Club.
Yeah, bro. You need to. I'm sending this. He gonna see this.
Yeah.
Because he need to know that it's folks here that's waiting on him. So, but anyway, but yeah, those are podcasts that I like. But yeah, where we at? Let's see.
17, I think.
Yeah, we on 17. Yeah, we're gonna move it right along. Before we run out of time on this thing, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. 17. I got K-Dot.
All right. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't even know where you begin. I mean, it's this guy killed it on the mixtape circuit.
Yep.
PMP. You know what I'm saying? Power U and Patron. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it clean or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did the remix that had Ab Soul on there. Rigor Mortis. That was on the first song. Was it Overly Dedicated?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. I mean, it just goes on and on. Good Kid, Mad City. That is revered as a classic hip hop album.
To Pimp a Butterfly, whatever it was called.
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly is revered as a classic hip hop album. So it's like this guy might actually have two classic hip hop albums.
The album Damn or whatever, I guess.
Oh man, yeah, man, that is an awesome album. Yeah. I mean, he's just consistent. Kendrick Lamar, like I said, I got him 17 on this list, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna see what he got coming up because he gonna mess around and be top 5 one day.
Yeah.
Because he's so consistent. He's so consistent. The albums, and it's not like he puts out an album and it's just like 2 or 3 good songs. It's like he has a lot of good songs on his albums.
I still say Rihanna got him on one track.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she went hard on there.
I mean,
She went
man,
hard.
She whoever told her to do whatever, I'm telling you, man.
She went hard on there, man.
She lost it.
Yeah, she did. She went hard. Yeah.
And he usually has a thing where he'll come back because I think he did a song with whatever song he did with Jay-Z or whatever. And Jay-Z had laid down his track. He made sure to come.
Vibe?
Yeah, he made sure to come back on the last verse real hard after Jay-Z said what he said.
Oh man,
so I think he's like, man, I ain't getting smoked on my own song.
Yeah.
But the song with Rihanna, he could have come back and said something different.
Yeah.
She really went off on that.
She did, though. She did. I mean, that's some of my favorite. That's some of my favorite music. That's one of my favorite music performances by her. Was that song?
Yeah.
So yeah, like man, definitely. And he's got more to come. I mean, that guy, he just the Control song that he was on with Big Sean and Jay Electronica and how
it's a legendary sort of.
Yeah, legendary song. I mean, it just what else? What all can you say about this bro, man? I mean, he didn't did it all. I mean, he's won awards. He keeps it real. He stays out of trouble. He's healthy. Every time you see him, he's dropping something that's dope. That's got a bunch of good songs on it. When he's featured on stuff, he does his thing. You know what I'm saying? So Kendrick Lamar, y'all, for sure. That's an easy one. TDE. Shout out to TDE.
Yeah.
Who also has, and this is a singer, but one of my probably my favorite singer of today is SZA, who's on that same label, but she's not a rapper, so we can't put her on this list.
Exactly.
But that's some kind of an honorable mention because I love her music. So, but that was 17. Yeah, 17. Yeah. Yep.
Love that Broken Clock song by SZA.
Oh man,
she can really
jazz
it up on the track. But my 17 is Jay Electronica.
Oh man.
I mean, he never put out an album, but he puts out a lot of songs.
He does.
And you should check for the songs that he puts out. Exhibit A.
Yep.
Shiny Suit Theory.
Yep.
My World, Nas Salute.
Oh yeah.
I really love that one.
Yeah.
In Tune with the Infinite.
Oh, that yeah. I'm glad you said that because I couldn't remember the name of that, but that's a jam.
Yeah, Dimethyltryptamine. He's got all sorts of good tracks, man. If you search him out.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, like you said, I think you said Exhibit A, but also Exhibit C.
Yeah.
And how hard that went. I think that was produced by Just Blaze as well.
Yeah.
Exhibit B, I remember that just being like Exhibit A featuring Mos Def.
Oh, okay.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
So Exhibit,
I heard it. I had forgotten about that version of the song.
Yeah. It was Exhibit B was just Exhibit A featuring Mos Def.
Right.
But yeah, then Exhibit C was Jay Electronica by itself again, but on that super dope beat doing his thing.
Yeah.
I think which one was the one where he was like, they call me Jay Electronica. F that. They call me Jay Hanukkah. Jay he kept going. You know what I mean? I don't even.
The Jay Hanukkah, and they said Yarmulke.
Yeah,
he was saying, yeah.
Ooh, man.
I forget what that one was, but he was dope on that.
Yeah, I don't want to mess those lyrics up, man. But that guy got bars. He is a problem. That's not somebody you want to battle.
Yeah,
he is a problem. But we need an album, Jay Elect.
One of these days. I mean, sometime soon, this year, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh.
Like I was talking to, we used to get the haircut, Creative Cuts.
Yeah.
Because Rod knows him from going to the Muslim shows or whatever that they have. Minister Farrakhan and various other brothers will talk about societal things and stuff like that. And he'll be at some of those little celebrations and stuff. So he raps with him and stuff. He's a pretty dope brother.
Yeah, he is, man. I'm a huge fan. Like I said, you mentioned pretty much a lot of his hits. But like you said, the Shiny Suit Theory. I just
Ghost of Christopher Wallace, all that.
Yeah, the Ghost of Christopher Wallace. It's like those songs. Even though he didn't put out albums, he puts out classic songs, and those songs never get old. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel this way, but like when I go back and listen to those songs, those joints they're still jamming.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? So, because I'm thinking about him now, and that sounds like something that's going to go in the rotation this week.
Yeah.
J Electronica. Let's see here. So for 16, Andre 3000, y'all.
Oh yeah, you know what? He goes in my honorable mentions. Let me see. I may have him. Let me see.
Yeah.
I got Outkast somewhere on here. I forget where. Yeah, I got him. They're my 47.
Okay.
So yeah, Wheels of Steel, Hollywood Divorce, Me and You, Elevators, Southern accent though with some unique music.
Yeah.
They always turn up.
Always.
They got swagger.
Always, man.
got
So fresh and so clean.
Yeah.
Bombs
Over Baghdad.
Man. Just
they like to do different music and give you an experience with every song.
yeah. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, hey.
And one of my favorite songs, like if we ever do a top 25 songs, Prototype.
Oh yeah,
That's
classic.
That's one of the best songs that's one of the best hip hop songs I ever heard.
Yeah,
and he was singing on there. So
the music on there is so dope.
Yeah, it's original, from my understanding. I think he was playing the guitar on there himself.
Yes, my influence is Jimi Hendrix and Prince and Wes Montgomery and Robert Johnson, people like that. But I can't play like none of them brothers.
Yeah.
But they all inspire me, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, Andre 3000 can play, so big shout outs to him.
Man, for sure, man. So 3 stacks, man. I definitely got you on there. Like I said, hey, we want some new music for you. You take your time with that, brother. Bring it out when you're ready. But
yeah, he was saying he didn't feel confident or something. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. It's a different 3 stacks right now. But I think with every artist, I think all artists find themselves, being in that dark space sometimes.
Yeah.
So he just got to get out of that rut, man. You know what I mean? We've all been there. So man, yeah, 3 stacks, y'all. Like Outkast. Shout out to Big Boy. Shoot, man, I could go on for years about everything that 3 Stacks did with from Crumbling Eye on the Southern Playalistic album, the first album, to the ATLiens album with Me and You, Yo Mama. I mean, the Aquemini album, Mamacita. It just goes on forever, y'all. So all this stuff that I mentioned, and make sure that y'all go check these joints out, man.
Exactly. Especially that Crumbling Herb and Wheels of Steel, man.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Wheels of Steel. Oh yeah. So three stacks, man. That is a poet on hip hop tracks, man. That's like he's a rapper, but man, I consider him to be a poet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just a poet on hip hop music, man.
Yep. And those are the best people, the poets.
Yeah.
Got something to say.
Oh yeah.
All right, number 16.
Yeah. That was my 16.
Okay, yeah, mine is Snoop Dogg.
Oh man, yeah.
Doggy Style album, right? The track they took off, which is my favorite track, one of my favorite tracks of all time, G's Up, Down. I must have played that song about 10,000 times. I'm still not sick of it.
Yeah, man.
Boss Life, from whatever album that was from. Snoop be floating over the beat. Murder Was the Case, that EP.
Yeah.
I mean, he just on and on. He's got it, man.
Yeah.
Looks like a Doberman, but he still got
it. Yeah, he really does. Man, Snoop. I don't know. It's like, what can you say, man? Like I said, I mentioned him earlier, kind of with him and Dre with the deep cover joint. You know what I'm saying? That Fat Joe and Big Pun redid.
Yeah.
But the original was hardcore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like one of the first times folks knew that this Snoop Dogg guy was for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, everything that he mentioned about Snoop, like I said, the Doggy Style album, It Ain't No Fun If My Homies Can't Have None.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just so many hits from that dude, man. And by the way, just as something to mention, that Murder Was the Case album, was that the album that had like other West Coast dudes on the album with him?
I think so.
And it had that one song on there, doom 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 doom, doom doom doom. It had all those other dudes on there. I'm just rolling. I wish I could think of the name of that song. That was, man. Check out that Murder Was the Case, because that was it was like a compilation.
Yeah.
And I used to listen to that album a lot, actually, come to think of it.
Yeah.
So, man, but yeah, that was that song that I'm thinking of. I wish I could think of the name of it, but man, that song is a jam, man. And I remember watching. I want to say it was Rhyme and Reason or something like that.
Yeah.
And like they were showing them on tour with all the West Coast brothers they were with. And I remember everybody on the tour bus was rapping all the lyrics at the same time together for that song that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Let me see if I can get the name of that joint, man. Murder Was the Case. Album. I gotta see if I can. Let's see if that's. Now, who got some gangster? Oh, yeah, that's it. Who got some gangster-ish?
Yeah.
That's it. Because it's got Snoop Dogg. It's got the Dog Pound.
Yeah, I used to have it. I got to go back and get it again.
It's got, Little C Style. Yeah, man. That's it right there. Who got some gangster?
Yeah.
That's the joint. It's number 7 on that Murder Was the Case album.
It's an EP, right?
No, it was actually a full album.
album?
Yeah, it's got 15 songs on there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they got the Dollars and Cents song on there with DJ Quick. Yeah, that was a dope album.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What number was that?
That was 16.
Okay, so now we at 15.
15, yeah.
METHOD, man. Hey, what else is there to say?
Exactly. Legendary, classic.
Wu-Tang is forever. Wu-Tang is for the children. Method Man is definitely when Method Man came out, he was that dude. He became that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of folks. I heard somebody from the A$AP Mob, like, because the A$AP Mob, they're like younger guys.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the one guy. A$AP, not A$AP, and what's the one? But
12-y?
No, not 12-y. It's the
Nas.
Yeah, Nas. He actually, like a couple years ago, did a song with Method Man.
Yeah.
And Method Man was still killing it on there.
Yeah.
And I know he was saying that he wanted to make sure that he got the OG Method Man on there because he felt like he was underrated. He said this in an interview with the dude from Hot 97. What's his name? Rosenberg or?
Oh, you mean Eminem's manager or whatever?
No, not him. But anyway, the one guy from Hot 97, they did an interview and he was saying that Method Man, he was like, yeah, I want to do a song with him because I felt like he was underrated. Underrated?
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a innovator, one of the top dudes in the game.
He was, and that guy that I'm talking about, that radio personality, he had to let him know. He's like, oh no. He's like, I know y'all are young. He was like, because Method Man was the guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He was the guy. So yeah, man. So many Wu-Tang albums with him just getting on there, taking over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, the first solo song that everybody knew, the song was called Method Man.
Right.
That's how ill everybody knew he was and how ill he was going to be. When he came out, he actually had a solo song on a Wu-Tang album named after himself.
Yep.
So Method Man is, he got the Tikal albums. He has arguably one of a classic hip-hop song album with the Bring the Pain joint, you know what I'm saying? Now I came to bring the pain,
Oh, cool.
And yeah, man. So classic hip hop, man. Method Man is definitely far up there.
Oh yeah, yep. Meth, I got him on here. I'm not gonna say where though.
Okay.
But my 15 is Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah.
You had him at what? 20 or something?
I think I had. What's right? Oh yeah. I had him at 18. So that was close.
Yeah, so Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Woo Ha, the song, just legendary.
And the remix with Old Dirty.
Yeah.
And then Ari Lennox actually has a singing song where she's singing over that same music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, yeah, I like that song by Ari Lennox. Well, that music came from the Woo Ha remix with ODB.
Yeah, and then you got the song with Erykah Badu, that song called One. Mm-hmm. Give Me Some More song.
Oh, man.
Keep It Moving we got back with Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
So you already mentioned Big Bang Theory. So
Oh man, that's one of my favorite albums.
So yeah, Busta.
Man, Busta, man, got a lot of hits, man. Let's see here. We at 14?
14, yeah.
Oh, okay. So right after Method Man, Redman. These brothers, they actually, when they come together as a duo. And but when they're apart, they do their thing as solo artists. And Redman has definitely done his thing. Man, I'm trying to see. Let's see here. Where do we begin with this guy? With the Tonight Is the Night song.
I got Redman as my 42.
42?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's easily top 25 for me.
Yeah.
The
whatever that song was with the video where the chick runs her bike into the back of the car.
Oh yeah.
I'll be there.
I'll be that. Yeah, I'll be that. Oof. Man. He got so many jams, man. And the thing that's so cool about Redman is that, and then for those who don't know, I know Eminem has a lot of fans that don't know anything about like hip hop and stuff like that. But y'all should definitely, if you claim to be a fan of Eminem, you should definitely check out one of his favorite rappers, which is Redman.
Right.
And because the whole funny, with the good sense of humor, good flows, good beats, and he just put out a joint. I slapped it out you. You know what I'm saying? Like
unbelievably funky, man.
Unbelievably funny as well.
Yeah.
Lyrics hilarious. Video hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Classic Redman.
Yeah.
Just dropped that joint. So y'all definitely need to check for that, man. Redman is
off his 3 Joints EP album he just put out.
Yeah, that's on that. So check that out. Also go back and check out one of my favorite hip hop albums, Muddy Waters.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. That album, it kind of like gives me some chills because it's almost like a time warp for me. When I think about that album, and if I hear anything from it, it takes me back to that time. Like it's one of those powerful things where you just remember just listening to it all the time.
Right.
And I just remember just being so engulfed in that album. And what was the song? Pick it up. Dun, 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 dun. Pick her up. You remember that joint? That was another song. Pick it up. And so many jams on Muddy Waters, man. Redman is easily for me top 25, easy.
I'm gonna listen to the album tomorrow. I'll get back familiar with it.
Yeah, Muddy Waters, man. Like I said, it's of course you got your Time for Some Action. He's got so much that came even before Muddy Waters. I would definitely advise on checking out. But
shout out to 2 more brothers, Redman and what's his brother's name? K Solo.
Oh yeah, K Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, K Solo for sure. You know what I'm saying? They look just alike. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's y'all need to check out Redman for sure. Of course, like I said, with him and Method Man, they got the How High joint. They got the movie, How High movie.
Right.
Right. So I mean, I can't say enough about Redman. And I got like a tweet right now. Every time I look up, it's got a like on there because I sent a shout out to Redman for his new video and just him being him. And so many people agreed with me on that. They were like, "Yo, yeah, Redman, that's that dude." And so.
Wait, just for y'all to know, it's Furious Stiles, and he spells Styles with an I.
Yeah.
Stiles.
Yeah.
Not Styles.
Yeah.
Although he had the copyright on that too. Trademark on that too.
Yeah, for sure.
But
gotta have both of them.
Yeah. Now my 14 was Sean Price and all the Duck Down MCs. I just threw them all together. Original Gun Clappers, Helter Skelter, Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Crazy Lyrics, Tough Guy, Killer Punchlines. They had it.
Oh yeah. I know when everybody was Wu-Tang, before I became Wu-Tang Forever, I was Duck Down Forever.
Yeah.
And I still am. You know, I'm still getting their stuff. So
exactly, yeah.
But yeah, before I got convinced, because Wu-Tang was like an acquired taste.
Right.
It was so different. I remember you and me were, the first time that we listened to Wu-Tang, we was just like, what is this? Like, it just sounded so different.
Yeah.
But once you tap into that frequency,
Yeah.
you're like, man, these dudes is on another planet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the Wu, but yeah, Duck Down for life. I'm Duck Down for life as well.
Oh yeah, brothers are still doing it, so support them.
Hey, that album by Smith and Wesson, All, that's hard.
Yeah, I got several tracks off of there.
That's hard. That's hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, Tech and Steel.
Still doing it.
Still doing it, man. That's a hard
And they
album.
still look the same, basically.
Yeah, they do.
Still got some more gray hair, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's such a relief.
Yeah.
Like people that you looked up to and you see them and they're doing well. Like I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
rest in power to Sean Price.
yeah, man.
That song crazy, but I love that song, by the way. It's
man.
one of the best songs he's ever done.
Yeah.
It's so bumping. Man.
Yeah, that was I feel like that was like on a mixtape. But it was something you just I just kind of got it off the internet though.
Yeah,
Like
that's how I got. I can't even. I don't know if you can find off the internet that way anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
'Cause I think they had like sample clearance problems with it.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They did. They did have a sample clearance issue with that. I think that's what it was. The song was called "Crazy." It's a dope song by Sean Price. But somebody, it's on YouTube though.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to hear it, go to YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll find out the type of stuff I like. That's Sean Price. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, for sure. So
13.
Yeah, 13. I'm gonna go with
Lucky or unlucky 13, however you look at it.
Oh yeah. No, I would definitely say it's lucky. You're lucky to be in my top 25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Joel Ortiz, y'all.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Slaughterhouse.
Joel.
Yeah.
He put out some stuff recently.
Monday. The name of the album's called Monday.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
I listen. Somehow or another, I end up playing that every single week.
Yeah.
I just somehow or another, I end up playing that album every week since
I just bought the one ill track.
Probably number 3 on there.
I forget what it's called. What is that track called? It's got a title.
I bet you it's this song. I bet you it's number 3. Let me see here. I just can't think of the name of that song, but I bet you that's the one you're thinking of because it's really dope. Sip slow, homie. Down.
I think that may be it.
Yeah.
I know we don't want to get any copyright problems on the show, but
Oh yeah. You definitely can't be playing folks' music, but
yeah.
But yeah.
Like I said, he's got some dope tracks on the album, so yeah, check it out.
Yeah, man.
Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, that
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, the Bodega albums that he was putting out, man.
Yeah.
What's the it's so much with Joel Ortiz story. I want to see Joel Ortiz story. Let's see. I want to say what was the name of those ones? He kept putting out part 1, part 2. Part 1. Yeah. Joel Ortiz 125. Part 1. And he has like it's like a whole series with that song 125, and I guess that's based off of 125th Street in New York.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's called 125. So he got several different parts for that, and all dope. I want to say my favorite one I think is part 4. So, but yeah, the Brick Bodega Chronicles album. Super dope. And like I said, you got the Monday album out right now. Yeah, and my favorite part of the song he got called 125 is part 4. So y'all definitely need to check that one out. It's a really dope one. But yeah, he just one of those dudes, man. He just jumps on the track and takes over. He don't play games.
Oh yeah.
Even with Slaughterhouse, he doesn't play games. He got a song called Brooklyn. and he got several people on the song, and he just gets on there and just takes over. All these guys on the song, they did their thing, but he just gets on there and takes over, man. I love me some Joel Ortiz. So definitely.
I was trying to find this song on my computer. I can't find it.
By him?
Yeah. I think I think I got that track. I can't think of it. It's, like I said, he's more than just a one-trick pony. He's got lyrics,
Yep.
He knows how to change up his style too. So
yeah, he does.
I mean, he always say Yawa, but
yeah. Actually, it's funny you said that. I don't remember him saying that on the Monday album.
Really?
Yeah, I think he kind of like didn't
tone it down. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, and this made me, and for whatever reason, that jogged my memory real quick. Just to throw it out there, we talked about Griselda Records earlier. Those guys, that's an honorable mention as well. Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine.
Oh yeah.
Those that just hit me for some reason.
I got them at number 50 on my list.
Okay, yeah. They're top 50, y'all. I just. Like I said, we're doing top 25, but they're just now getting out here.
Yeah.
They got a lot of work to do. They've done a lot of work, and they definitely need to be mentioned by everybody that's doing hip hop. But every now and then, an honorable mention might just pop up, and I might just have to just throw it out there.
Okay.
But Joel Ortiz, y'all, man, it's one of my favorites, hands down.
That's your 13.
That was 13.
Yeah, I got Hieroglyphics Crew. All of them.
Oh, man.
Casual, Pep Love, Souls of Mischief, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, all of them.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So they were like their Third Eye Vision album. If you want to know real hip-hop, go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
They made other albums since then, but that's the one that really caught everybody's attention.
Yes, sir.
So,
man.
Classic dudes. I mean, they have some pretty good individual albums too. If you go and check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's the Third Eye Vision, though, man. They were really clicking on there.
Yeah,
they had it going.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Man, I don't know, man. It's so much. The 93 to Infinity. You know what I'm saying? By Souls of Mischief. I used to really like Pep Love. I thought he had a dope voice. And I used to like his flow.
Yeah.
And I think he had a solo song.
Yeah, he did the keyboards or whatever. I don't know. It was dope, though.
Yeah, he had a solo joint that was really hard. Like I said, Casual. That's how it was, and that's how it is it? Like that joint by Casual. Those dudes were just dope, man. They were so dope. And actually, the funny thing about it is people like Andre 3000 and them, David Banner, a lot of folks, they rave over the Hieroglyphics crew.
Yeah.
They rave over them.
Oh, yeah.
So those dudes are definitely doing their thing. Let me see. Who else? Yeah, Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah.
And man, I actually was listening to an album by him recently.
Really?
Yeah, it was like that album. I think it was called like something like, what's it called? 3000 Del the Funky Homo Sapien?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Year 3000.
Deltron 3000?
Deltron, yeah. The Deltron album. I actually was listening to that recently. I was like, this is pretty decent. I don't think I really listened to it.
Yeah, I never really just listened to a whole Delve project, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's good. Though.
He's different. He has his own thing. I remember that song that first song he had, wasn't it like Mr. Bobalina?
Something like that.
Mr. Bob Dobalina, Mr. Dobalina, you know what I mean? I remember that joint, but yeah, he definitely has his own style.
Yeah.
I would say he's definitely definitely one of the more well-known guys in the whole clique. But that Deltron album, it sounded pretty good though.
Yeah.
I still need to finish listening to it. Let's see. Number 12 for me. Somehow or another, the whole Slaughterhouse Gang ended up on my list. So shout out to Royce the 5'9".
Yeah. He gets an honorable mention on mine.
Yeah. I don't even, man, listen. This is the reason why I know that my list and your list, I know these lists are so dope because I just been getting so excited about everybody we've been talking about.
Yeah.
And because I get to thinking about, man, just these albums, these songs, like it's just so much. With Royce, I don't even know. I remember that album. I remember playing this album. I swear I must have played it every day for like a month. I mean, seriously, a month straight playing the same album every day.
It's like me and Onyx.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh yeah. Onyx used to, man. But that doggone that Death is Certain album by Royce.
Yeah.
I played that album all the time. Like, it was a dark album. I mean, and you could tell by the title.
Right.
But it was dope.
I got to go back and I've never heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
Woo.
I got to go back and listen to it.
Lord have mercy. Please go listen to Death is Certain album. And then I remember he had the one album, and it had that song on there where this guy, and it was a storyline song, and the guy ends up meeting like a chick, and then something like she brings her friend with him, and he's thinking like, oh man, I'm about to get with these two chicks, and I guess they gave him something, they slipped him a Mickey or something, and then he wakes up, and they had cut his member off.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Like that, it was like, but just the way that Royce painted that whole story, to him going to the bar, meeting a chick, and then she brings a friend, and then he gets with them, and it's like, I want to say they might have even robbed him or something too.
Yeah.
But they had ice. They put ice there where he couldn't. It was all numb. They had him asleep. They put ice on him. And this is a song I'm talking about. That goes to show you how dope Royce is as a lyricist. This man painted a picture so well. It sounded like you were listening to a movie. And I've got to find that song. Royce 5'9" song about.
It's funny now because Royce is calling Yellow Wolf David Duke.
Oh yeah.
So they had a falling out.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to become of all of that. I hope they get that worked out because it's getting kind of messy and I don't know. It's like, Eminem has the new album out.
Yeah.
And I think the focus should be on that.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a lot of internal stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope they get it worked out so people can focus on the music. This is Royce. Okay, I think the song is called OTBVA, I think. Let me see. Find OTBVA. Let me see. Come on, Siri. Is that it? No, I don't think that's it. I'm trying to find that song, man. Oh, yeah, I think this is it. It's called Part of Me.
Wow.
Rightfully titled
Right.
Part of Me. Let's see here. And this is just something I really want people to check out just because I know it sounds crazy, but it was, it's called Part of Me.
Yeah.
And yeah, the album was called Street Hop. I found it. It has a black and white cover to it. But check that joint out, y'all. It's like listening to a horror movie. You know what I mean? And he just really, Royce has really, he's really underrated.
Yeah.
But there's been so many times where he's really shown us that he should be in everybody's top 25. He's definitely that type of MC. So, he had all those songs before, like Rock City. When he first came out, he was really building up, getting better as an MC. And then he starts doing songs like that where he's telling stories, and then he's ripping it up with the Slaughterhouse. And then, of course, like I said, the Death is Certain album. And, so, and then he's got a bunch of projects out right now. Like, what's the latest joint he got out right now?
Royce, Overcome is just a song.
Yeah, it's just a song. I think it's with Prime. He's got Prime and Prime 2 with DJ Premier,
Yeah.
And
You want to call it P rhyme just so you know what he's saying.
yeah. Well, prime is spelled P rhyme. Yeah, the letter P and the word rhyme.
Right.
And yeah, so the album, he got an album called Layers, but the one that I'm looking for, that I've been listening to, is Book of Ryan.
Yeah.
So check that joint out.
Yeah, I bought some tracks from them.
Yeah. Oh man, the Babalo.
Strong friend, woke friend, the strong friend, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, the second song was called Woke, and then
Stay woke. I got
yeah, it's called Woke, and then they got the Strong Friend.
Yeah.
And then what you think about Babalo boat though? That's dope with J. Cole.
You know, I don't even know if I remember that or not.
Yeah, man, that's a joint.
You said Babalo Boat?
Yeah, Babalo boat.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that.
Because it's about this.
I've heard about it, but I never listened to it though.
Yeah, it's just because see they're from Detroit, and Michigan is close to Canada, and there's this island between Canada and Michigan called Bablo Island, and so you take a boat to get over there, and that's it's just a whole, and actually there's just like a whole story behind that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So then he did a song kind of like, paying homage to that, and just something that, people from Detroit area, Canada, used to hang out or whatever. But
okay.
but yeah, and then of course, one of the hardest songs, "Summer on Lock."
Oh yeah, I got that.
With Pusha T and Fabulous and Jada, like that's serious hip hop, man.
Yeah, I got that out. I got some of that album. Yeah.
So
my thing is, I generally like a song off your joint, or several songs, but you got to really be doing something for me to buy the whole album.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I mean, and a lot of these folks, they just, they're just getting stuff. But I'm a streamer myself now, mostly. But I'm
a downloader, so I download and buy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna support an artist, that's what I think you should do. You should download this stuff and buy it that way, so you own your own personal copy of it. Yeah,
I've had it was these brothers. These brothers from Memphis. They call themselves, these young brothers called Hippie Soul, and they were trying to get people to download their stuff.
Yeah.
And but I still stream their stuff.
Yeah.
But I did do the download. I bought the download to support.
Right.
But I like to just stream it though, so it don't be all taking up all the space on my phone.
Yeah.
So I mean, if somebody wants me to support them, I will for sure support them like that. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Moving along, we got number 12 or 11? 12, I think.
Yeah, I just did my 12.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Hey, so where you at? You got
I think at number 12, I got Black Star and Brand Nubian.
Oh man.
I couldn't decide between the two. I had both of them at 12.
Yeah.
Black Star, their album, and you got songs like Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def, and a lot of his the Ecstatic album, which is good.
Man.
Brand Nubian, them, Punks Jump Up, Love Me or Leave Me Alone.
Man.
5-Star Line. Black Star Line song.
Black Star Line up.
Yeah, so both of them, I couldn't decide which one, but both of them are number 12 for me.
Ooh, man. That's a beautiful one, man. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I mean, man, golly. That doggone album by Brand Nubian, that second album, In God We Trust.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
It's just so hard. It was like, a lot of people, they think like, the One For All album, the first album with the four guys.
Yeah.
And that was like, I think when Sadat X was calling himself Derek X or something then, actually. But yeah, and that album was dope. I remember liking at least like half of the songs on that album.
Yeah.
And that album was dope, but that In God We Trust album, that second album where it was just Lord Jamar, Sadat X, and their DJ.
Yeah.
Man. And then of course, Mos Def. Yeah, I guess he goes by
Yasin Bey.
Yasin Bey nowadays. But man, with Mos Def, when he first came out, that's another honorable mention for me.
Oh yeah.
When that dude first came out on that mixtape scene, he had the buzz that it just.
I remember we were driving around Atlanta listening to his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
he had a buzz when he first came out.
Yeah.
So like the song where he was doing the with the ABCs, you know what I'm saying? He would say a word based on what the letter was or whatever. It just that whole, it was like an alphabet flow.
Before Papoose.
Before Papoose, you know what I'm saying? So he had that.
And Raekwon had an alphabetical slaughter too, or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, he did. And like I said, shout out to Papoose. You know, Papoose has definitely put out some hardcore joints. But just Mos Def had the alphabet joint out before he did. And then I'm trying to see, I can't think of the name of that one song that he had. First name Dante, last name Bazay. I can't think of that song, but man, when Mos Def first came out, and then that Lyricist Lounge album,
yep.
You know what I'm saying, and stuff he was doing on there, along with a lot of other dope dudes that was on there like OC, and it's man, we have to do a top 25 albums as well, man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that Lyricist Lounge album,
It's gonna be just as hard as this.
it is.
This was difficult.
It was, man. But it's got to be done, man. That Lyricist Lounge was serious business.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see.
I remember I was liking some of the beats they were playing in the background.
In the interludes.
Yeah, interludes.
Yeah.
I think one of the songs was done by 88
Keys. Yep. 88 Keys.
That was so dope.
It was, man. That dude. I don't know what that dude's doing nowadays. But that guy can produce.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I like that song. I don't know if you ever heard this song. He got a song with Kanye, where he was oh love it. Oh yes, it's called Stay Up, and it was something like and it was talking about like stay up, like on a sexual tip or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to say it was called was it called like Viagra or something like that. But I remember the name of the song, like in parentheses, it said "Stay Up."
Right.
And 88 Keys made that beat, like, and it was him rapping on there with Kanye, and they actually got a video for it.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, you need to check that out. But he just 88 Keys. I don't know what he's doing these days. I need to look for him when we get done recording, just to see where he's at. But he used to make some dope stuff.
Yeah.
And he was definitely doing a lot of those interludes on Lyricist Lounge album.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had, what number was that?
That was 12, so 12. Now it's 11.
Okay, so
Furious Stiles.